This past season, we witnessed the most dominant offensive performance of Connor McDavid's career. 64 goals, 89 assists for a grand total of 153 points in 82 games. Even though the eventual Cup champions would find a way to contain him, the rest of the NHL simply couldn't stop him. So how exactly does the greatest player on the planet reach an entirely different level to his game? Well, let's take a deeper look. If there was any ever doubt before heading into last season, there's really no debate anymore. Connor McDavid is the best player in the NHL, and it's not even close. But if there's any part of his game where he could see the most growth and take it to the next level, it was his goal scoring. Heading into last season, McDavid went on the 32 Thoughts podcast and talked about what he did to improve his game over the summer.
This summer I watched a lot of video just on scoring goals and how guys score different ways. And for me, it always feels like I got to score a highlight reel goal or do something crazy to score a goal. We watch a guy like Austin score 60. It's so impressive just the different ways he scores goals and in and around the net. He's got such good hands and he's so smart.
This focus on goal scoring changed everything for McDavid's game heading into this season. After scoring at a 0.49 goals per game rate throughout his first 7 seasons, Connor McDavid would improve that number drastically to 0.83 goals per game this past season. McDavid talked about the different ways of scoring goals, and this year he did exactly that by adopting a shooter's mentality. In terms of the raw numbers, he had a career-high 4.29 shots on net per game. That surpassed his previous career high of 3.93 last season, which actually resulted in his second highest goal total of 44. Whether it was off the rush, on the power play, a breakaway, or through sustained pressure, McDavid became nearly impossible to defend. Now, one noticeable difference this year was McDavid's release, and it completely opened up all these different scoring opportunities for him to capitalize. In goals scored off the rush, McDavid was the leader by a mile. Because of McDavid's speed, defenders have always been forced to back up and leave a gap. In past years, McDavid wouldn't have shot this puck, but this year he attacked this space and opted to shoot far more frequently. Combine this shooter mentality with an improved release and, well, you get a deadly result. As a defender, there really is no winning in this situation. You can back up and give him space to shoot, or you can try and play him tight and get burned by his speed. By improving his release, he opened an entirely new way for him to attack the game. This leaked into every offensive aspect of his game. On breakaways, he torched goalies 5-hole all year with this release. If you look back at a lot of his goals this season, he just flat out beat the goaltenders to the butterfly. This is impressive considering a lot of these goalies are programmed to drop instantly when the puck is released. Now, mechanically to his shot, there's obviously been improvement, but it's really the intent of McDavid's mentality that has made the difference. Even on the power play, look at his intention as soon as he gets this puck. In past years, he would have passed this, but this year, he attacks the middle with intention to blast this puck right away. McDavid's previous career high for power play goals in a season was 11. This past season, he finished with 21, and that's because of this change in mentality. Instead of making the extra pass, McDavid wants to be the shooter. When he gets the puck, there's no second guessing, no hesitation, just pure intent on shooting the puck. In past years, McDavid has been a playmaker his entire career, and he really still is, but this season, he actively seeked the middle of the ice to set himself up for a quality chance. Now, it's not a coincidence that McDavid also finished this season with a career-high 89 assists. And that's because when you become a shooting threat, you automatically open up the game for your teammates. Defending teams have no choice but to respect the shot, and the result is often leaving another player wide open in the process. Connor McDavid has pretty much dominated the league since day one, but by making this one change in his offensive approach, NHL fans witnessed the greatest individual season in the last 27 years. So, what did you think of Connor McDavid's season last year? Do you think he has a better season next year? Let me know in the comments down below. And before we end the video, I want to thank our sponsor, Hockey Training. Now, if you're a hockey player who wants to improve your game, the Hockey Training app and YouTube channel is the best place to be. Armed with drills inspired by some of the greatest NHL players in the world, it is the #1 spot to take your game to the next level, both on and off the ice. They got a whole bunch of McDavid videos for both workouts and drills on their channels and on their socials. So if you're interested, I'll make sure to leave the links in the bio down below. As always, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more NHL breakdowns, click on any of the links right here.